Good morning, everybody. How are you? How are you today? We are off to a bright, sunny start this morning. Thorpe Cat, 3 months of subbing. Let's go. How you doing, Thorpe Cat? Good morning, anyone else prepping to do 30 days of ink in April? 30 inks in 30 days. I need to use up some ink. I should do one of those one day. It is a good sports ball day today, chat. Happy MLB opening day, chat. Doing good. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking, Thorpe Cat. Feeling good. Getting ready for the Atlanta Pen Show. Feel a little discombobulated this morning. Like on the day before travel, I want to get all the things done like early, so then I can like decompress and like actually plan and pack to go. So that's how I roll. Seem to be. Why? Stream okay? Stream look okay to y'all? Getting a little spinny wheel. Baseball season starts and hope is eternal for all teams. That's right. Let's go White Sox. Let's go Mets. Let's go ball sports. Nice. Fortunately, can only participate for half an hour a day. Have meetings for all basically the rest of the workday after that. Boo. Boo. Go Cubs. Go Guardians. What else we got? What else we got in chat? I don't like that my Braves are like second favorites to win the World Series. That's always rough. Go Mariners. Nice. Start of on pace for season. Gosh, one of my least favorite things. I'm with you, Papa Lockin. It's on pace for 162 home runs. Chat. I can't wait for the first one to get that off. Guardians, Red Sox, Rockies. Love that Rockies fandom. Guardians fans in here. Love the Mariners. If I pulled for an AL team, it'd probably be the Mariners. Yeah, Mariners are cool. Mariners are a good team. So yeah, good sports ball day today. 1 o'clock. I'll be getting a lot done before 1 o'clock. Hopefully I will be at the post office by 1 o'clock. That's my goal today. So we're not going to go crazy long on stream today. Maybe an hour or so. Go Braves. That's right. I'm kind of glad they're not in town this weekend because that would actually affect our show hotel pretty greatly. Because it's actually less than a mile from the stadium, I think. It's pretty close. You can practically see it. I know our hotel this weekend does like overflow parking on, like you can park there for Braves games and they'll shuttle you over. That's how close it is. You know nothing. Yeah, that's okay too. Who can name the 9 professional sports teams between the NHL, MLB, NBA, NFL that don't end in an S? Ooh, I could probably get somewhere on that. Am I excited for the Pin Show? I am. So I've got a little bit of my things I need to bring right here, which reminds me I need to get up and grab something right here to do. Working. We are talking about cricket. I could get into cricket. I've never really watched cricket. I could probably get into it. I can get into any sports ball, unfortunately. I'm one of those people. Heat, Jazz, Red Sox, White Sox, Avalanche. Yeah, that's a good start. So yeah, I'm just kind of a little bit head swimming today. Ooh, Kraken, that's another good one. By the way, your pickleball pic on Instagram was beautiful. You look great. That was a funny picture. That was my tournament partner, Sean. He's a trip. He is a trip. Curling looks cool. Minnesota Wild, that's good. Red Sox is cheating. Nah, it's not cheating. It's facts. It's facts. My PA Fire and Fire arrived yesterday. Thank you. Can't wait to ink it up in my PA Bennu. That's what I've got inked up. That's my inky combo. The Storm, I think that's just WNBA, right? I don't think that was on the list. So we have I curled for years before the world broke 3 years ago. That's awesome. That seems like really fun. Hey, Tainted Crimson, glad you could make it. So this is the Writing big so you can see the orange. I did a magenta ink at first with this. This is definitely the move. Fire and Fire is definitely the move. Okay, so you were right that the reason I was on a kick yesterday because I'd already made it to work, and I hate you that you figured it out before I did. Facts. I'm smart sometimes, not all the times. Ooh, let's put this in the. Can we put this in the shiny? Good morning, hide it from the wife. Curling's like bowling for Canadians. Hey, I wonder if Kimberly's at the show and awake yet. She red-eyed last night. Pacific Northwest Pen Show is expanding this year to 2 days. Is that the Portland one? That would be interesting. Is that the Portland one? She was boozing on the plane? No, she was more likely snoozing. Oh, there's Annabelle. Hey, guess what? Annabelle and I did a thing. Portland show is going to be 2 days. You start to tempt me when we have 2 days. Actually, I talked about it on this. Hello, friends. Welcome to the Masters. That's all I hear when I hear the intro to this. Hello, friends. Watch this.
Hello.
Boom. Look at those people. All right, so I did this thing yesterday. It came out yesterday. What did we do? We did this Monday. Go check it out. Me, Annabelle, and Yost talked. I gave them a little bit of a hard time. Well, just Yost. I don't give Annabelle a hard time in person. I wouldn't put her on the spot like that. Yost, I did give him a hard time. I told him yesterday that, or I told him on the show that I need 2 days on the Dutch Pen Show. See, Pacific Northwest show listens. Dutch Pen Show, not so much. Yeah, so go check that out. That was actually a really fun conversation. And check this out. You see my lighting right here? I haven't changed my lighting, right? This is literally the lighting all the time. This is what I have it dialed in for. Then we go here and it's like, holy crap. Like whatever, like I changed nothing. Maybe it was the darker shirt. I don't know. That was probably a problem. But my face was like fried on the show with the lighting. And I couldn't adjust it. I didn't have time enough to adjust it. So if you see me during the... if you see me watch this episode, watch me do this a bunch to kind of get the light off of my face. So if you see me when I'm not talking, if you see me doing this, it's me trying to get the light more stable on my 5 head was just like blazing at you. It was crazy. So yeah, like woo. Like I had a real problem with it, but I couldn't get it fixed. I couldn't get it fixed in time for the show. I needed probably like 10 or 15 minutes to mess with it to get it fixed, and I was just like, "Let's go." No one cares. I don't care that much. It was just bugging me in the pregame. Yeah, I was very shiny. So, am I attending the Dutch Pen Show? I am not yet. I'm not planning on it this year. It is one of the shows I want to go to like pretty quickly. So when I was telling Yost on their show yesterday, Yost is involved in running the show. I said, give me 2 days if I'm going to travel. If I'm going to travel that far, give me like 2 days to come hang at the show. Because I'm still going to spend, no matter if the show's 1 day or 2 days, I'm still going to spend like a week like doing other pin things around. But I don't have enough. The vendors are going to be so busy on the 1 day, and I would be going there to like talk to the vendors and the people and the, that kind of stuff. And everyone will be so busy on like such a condensed time frame. I wouldn't be able to get everything in there it wouldn't be worth it as much to just go and cram in there for a day and then bail. So I would like 2 days. You can kind of get it all set. So yeah. So that's all. Like I mean it's not going to preclude me from going, but it would move along faster if I did. Speaking of travel, you may be gifted something from Italy. I found out there are nice stationery shops in the city I'm going to. Nice. Italy has great brick and mortar stationery. When do tickets for the Dutch Pen Show go on sale? Annabelle, are you still paying attention? Do you know that? Cologne Pen Show was last weekend, also only 1 day. I mean, for a local show, it makes a ton of sense to have 1 day. Like, if I was a vendor and like local to the show, like a couple hours, like regional, I'd be like, yeah, 1 day works for me. I don't get me wrong, like I'm not like I understand, like I'm not speaking out both sides of my mouth here. Like if I was a vendor, I'd be like, yeah, 1 day's probably good. 1 day's probably good. So I got in touch with Ian Schoen and confirmed I can just buy the body for the Ultim pen. Can you kind of give me an idea just how light it actually is? Sure. Like I can literally weigh them all. Yeah. It might be lighter than a Kaweco Sport. Now I'm actually curious. So we can do that here in a minute. But I have my scale and my pens right here. I just have to grab a Sport and a Safari. Good morning, Winter. Colorado Pen Show is 3 days. Nice. I still haven't made it to the Colorado Pen Show. One of these days. It always, people who go to the Colorado Pen Show always talk about it. Flyer says April. I wish the UK pen shows were more days, but they do go all over the country, so the balance makes more sense. Yeah, and they do it more than once a year, right? They'll do at least 2. Was that you, Toby? Wow. They'll at least do 2 or maybe 3. And then there was supposed to actually be a singular, bigger show right in the first year of COVID that got kind of scrapped and they've never come back. One of the local retailers was going to do like a bigger London pen show. Good morning, Cocolina. Oh my gosh, there was a whole photo of Ian shown next to his pens in an Atoya in Japan. I love that being seen lots of stores here. Yeah, that's cool to see. Pencil question. Brad, what was the name of the brand that produces their wooden pencils in the same factory as Blackwing? Oh, y'all put me on the spot. Kunasawa? No. Kunasawa is the paper. It starts with a K. Y'all tell me what it is. I just need to have, the Muji people. And the same as Blackwing. I need to keep that pencil on my desk because y'all ask me all the time. Y'all know what it is. Someone tell me. Help me. 2 London dates and another 4 around the country. That's not bad. Kitabashi. Is it Kitabashi? Yep, Miss Cookie. Kitabashi. Sorry, it took me a minute. Is that right? Kitabashi? It's good. They're good stuff. STL Art Supply is where I got my Kitabashis. And then the Muji pencils made Kitabashi. Blackwing pencils made in the Kitabashi factory. Shh. Is that something we can get here? STL Art Supply. If by here you mean in the U.S. STL Art Supply. Or Muji. That's the Muji pencils are the generics. The generic Kitabashis. All right, let's do this scale thing. Real quick. Since I have some of the stuff. Oh, I have the Kaweco that I'm giving away. That whoever won the Kaweco yesterday, we can do that. Because I haven't taken it out to ship yet. Let's see. Do I have a Safari? I don't have a Safari in here. Sorry. Have just told me that sunglasses make her more cooler? I mean, that is factually correct. MegaCon Day. Enjoy, Zane's dad. Enjoy that. Corinne B, 41 months of subbing. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you so much, Corinne B. Appreciate you being here. Thanks for hanging out. All right, where are we at here? Hey, that's me still. All right. All right. We are on the grams because that's how we measure the dope. All right, so Ultim, no converter in here. It's got an 18K fancy nib on here. This checks in at, if I can get it to not roll, 12.5 grams. 12.5 grams. Okay. Then we have the Kaweco Sport. This has a cartridge in it. I'll take the cartridge out just for proper comparison. So this is your standard Kaweco Sport, Kaweco steel nib. No cartridge, no converter. 9.5 grams. So yeah, a little heavier, but it's a longer pen and a bigger nib. So probably this nib unit plays some of the weight differential. Let's take the nibs out. Now I'm curious. STLartsupply.com. Now I'm curious without the nib units. I can go grab a Safari in just a second. Oh, I can't take this whole nib unit out. 8.7. 10.7. So they're about 2 grams different in the Sport and the... I'll go grab a Safari. 1 second. Toby, settle down, man. Have you already talked about the new Lamy Safaris? Yeah, we did it on the podcast yesterday and in the post and on the stream after the show. I have the Urushi Safari here, but that'll be way too heavy, comparatively speaking. All right, Jacob, if you're still here, sorry I had to manipulate your Kaweco a little bit more. Had to drill bore out a feed housing out of my Leonardo yesterday. What? That sounds terrible. Yeah, we just did yesterday. I mean, they're fine. I mean, they're just uninteresting. They just been there, done that. It was the stuckest. Wow. Okay, give me 2 seconds. Let me go grab. I'm curious now that I have everything out here rolling. Do I have a Safari within reach? I don't, but I got one I can grab real quick. Hang tight real quick, chat. I'll be right back. Enjoy the chair. Toby, stay. Oh, you need to see the Urushi Safari? I will get that out in 1 second. All right, Safari, no cartridge or converter, regular nib. 14.8. I'm sure that clip manages that. $12.3. So there you go. Is the spinning chair the most used emote? Every month I get a report that says what the most used emote is. I'll have to check. So $2,000 heavier. Yes, $2,000 heavier. What did y'all want to see? The Urushi Lamy Safari. My heaviest pin's probably my Kasama because it has a titanium section. Do the Peak and Ultim weigh the same? I love this. This is fun. I gotta put my Ultim back together. Hang tight. So I did all the cleaning stuff yesterday. We gotta put this stuff back together. Put Jacob's in. All right. Are we comparing? We are not comparing to the weight of an unladen swallow. What's the orange cap on your gray spoke pencil? It is a new cap protector we're testing out, and I think we're gonna make. I'll show you that in 1 second. Oh, sorry, I should have been doing this on the other here, over here. Speaking of $2,000 in milligrams, did y'all see a Jodo's doing a sterling silver pen? Would y'all hate me if I said I was interested? So 12 ounces, 12 grams versus what, 12.3? What's heavier, steel nib or gold nib? How heavy was that marble Visconti again? Yeah, now that's crazy. So Peak is lighter. Gold is lighter. All right. We've gone off the plot here real quick. We need a Lamy Safari and then a heavy pen, right? We need the Lamy Safari. What's my heaviest pen? That's probably pretty heavy. I've rearranged some of this stuff. That's probably pretty heavy. And Urushi Lamy Safari. Okay. All right. This stream never had rails. You're right. So this is my Urushi Lamy Safari that Jonathan Brooks did for me. It started as a joke at the Atlanta Pen Show one year when he was really practicing his Urushi. I was like, "What could you do in Urushi Lamy Safari?" And he did actually 4 of them. One for me, one for Mike, one for Anna, and then one that we used to give away for St. Jude. Yeah, I don't know my materials weight. Sorry, Glyph. I'll leave that up to the professionals like you. So yeah, this is a sweet Urushi Lamy Safari. Over the oyster gray, the oyster gray Lamy Safari that I got some grief at for using, but I don't care. That makes it even funnier. So yeah, pretty sweet, huh? Pretty cool. All right, heavy pens. These are my choices for heavy pens. My Kasama Una Ultim, basically because it has a ginormous metal section here. And then this Homo sapiens just feels heavy. So which one do y'all think is heavier? I think it's the Homo sapiens. Actually, I think it's the Homo sapiens by a lot. Thought the Lamy was along the lost pens. So I have an original Brooks Urushi pen that is among the lost pens, which is not this one. I have an orange Urushi pen, just of his own design. Yeah, like I think it's not going to even be close. I mean, I'm obviously get to feel them here. This is much heavier. How'd you get the Kasama Una? That is a great question. When they started to come out, I was obviously interested in them. 42.4 grams compared to 12 here. All right. And I bet this is going to be closer to like 60. 55. So the Kasama, when they first started coming out, I obviously liked them. I'd reach out. There were never any available. And then for about a minute there, and I don't know if he still got them, Mark Bacchus was able to get like a handful to sell. So I was able to get it through him. But like he'd have like 4 at a time, and I was able to get one from him. So that's the only reason I have it. I would get another Kasama. I would get from Nib Grinder. So exactly, that's Mark Bacchus. So yeah, I would get another Kasama. Like if I got a peak one with like the other titanium there, I would buy one of those. Homo sapiens literally has a steel rod running through it. Yeah, but just this metal section is so huge. Yeah, just that is 21 grams. Crazy. All right, good times. What is this? Is this the show? Is this the show? 14K has a density of bloppity bloop, and 18K has a density of blippity blop. Steel is 7.8. Cool. Those are words and numbers. I have no clue. So this must be my heaviest pen. But what's funny is it's not bad when you're writing. This is a really heavy cap. How much is that? Yeah, that cap is 27 grams by itself. So this isn't bad. This is actually reasonable with the length, the size, and length. That opalescent purple pen looks amazing. This one, well, it's because it's an Arushi Lamy Safari. Or this one is my Bennu that I sell on the Pen Attic. Bennu Pen Attic 15th anniversary pen, which is sweet. Or this one, which is my spoke design. Oh, we wanted to talk about this. So we've made the cylindrical Delrin sleeves for our pencils before because people liked a cap protector for their mechanical pencils, and they don't really they're you have to size them specifically because they're not flexible at all, and then they don't stay on that well. So we're getting just some regular like rubber-ish kind of sleeves that'll fit on a lot more of our pencils and protect the tips. So this is just one I was been able to test out. So we're definitely gonna do these. We're getting the mold order approved, so we're gonna have these as an option. When are the caps available? They were available. I don't know that they're any longer available. They were available at some point. We had like the 8.3 caps and the 9.6 caps and the inverted caps, and they were just okay. Like I liked them. This is a better solution for me, even though it's like super weird looking, like for what it is and what you're trying to do with it. It's much more stable and kind of cooler. I like them. So there we go. Anything else we need to weigh before we get back to it? Yeah, I had a cap before. Sorry, it didn't work so well. It's it wasn't designed to be very portable. It would just like kind of move around and pop off. Like I didn't love it. Way Toby, I don't think the scale would fit him. I'd try though. And plus this is probably what's my capacity is 600 grams. He's probably over that. So what are you gonna do? All right, let me put a few of these pins up before we get too lost. All right, Strickland girl, enjoy your meetings. Should be a great day. All right, let me put these up. Brad, do you like jam? Yes. I also like the jam. So, yes to both. Now I'm over here grabbing other pens going, is that heavy? Is that heavy? Is that heavy? I think that was easily the heaviest pen, though. Like I don't really think there's a contest for other heavier pens than that Homo sapiens. All right, we're good. You made jam yesterday. Nice. All right, we back. Let's do a giveaway. Just strawberry. It's never just. When you make something, it's never just. It's like, man, that's awesome that you made that, right? Don't sell yourself short on your making of things. All right, let's do a giveaway. And then I need to put a couple other pins back together. Does your PA 100 list need a weight column? Absolutely not. Annabelle's does, though. Annabelle probably has the pen weight, capped versus uncapped, ink versus uninked. Yeah, and all the columns. So the new lammies are lammies. See, I have to make up my slander today because I didn't get to do it much yesterday, or whatever day we recorded, Monday. So, like, I'm okay with that. Oh, let's do this. These have been sitting here for a while for giveaway. I got some, I brought some dozens of pencils up here. I love these stupid pencils, y'all. Your spreadsheet's lack of detail triggers my OCD big time. Yeah, I'm cool with that. My lack of details triggers my sanity in a positive way. Is the PA 100 public yet, or will there be a great unveiling? I mean, we have a lot more refinement to do, unfortunately. Let's give away a dozen of these pencils. These are the Pencil Addict pencils. These are Musgrave number 1s, Harvest number 1s. It's not fair for me to talk about the things that I make. These are really dang good pencils. These are really good pencils, like just from a writing, darkness, smoothness, point retention, and fun perspective across the board. Like, these are just freaking... I did a good job on these, not gonna lie, chat. I did a good job on these. So they say the Pencil Addict, and we got the Harvest number 1 on there. Right, with the nice gray paint. So that's what they say on there. So Musgrave was fun to work with for this project. So let's give... I brought some in here to give away the other day, and I keep forgetting. So let's... They are good. Go ahead and brag. Yeah. Toby says hi to all your pets. Where's the giveaway button? A PA pencil cap would go great with those. It's not a bad idea. Someone's shooting outside. Like target practice or something. Musgrave PA pencils. I live in the country, y'all. This giveaway is open. Boom. Yay, Georgia. Exactly. And yay, just having like huge fields all the way around me. Exclamation point raffle to enter this dozen pencils. I will mail them to you. Anywhere in the world. You don't have to be a follower, member, subscriber to enter. I will ship to you. You must be present to win, and email me your shipping address. Chat, if that is your real name, chat. That's what you got to do. Them's the rules. Them's the rules. Just landed in Atlanta. I was actually taking your name in vain a minute ago to see if you had made it yet. How was your flight? Did you get any Z's? You're a brave red eye taker, which I don't think I could swing. I don't think I could swing the red eyes. Am I supposed to bring you anything? I hear you, Tess. Am I supposed to bring Kimberly anything? I can't think of it. I need to put back this Anoto from yesterday. Ooh, rebuzzles. Good luck with that. That always makes me nervous. Bring all the things. I'm bringing very little of the things, actually, for a change. All right, let me put this Anoto back together. While y'all wrap this up, y'all got about 20 seconds left. I borrowed this from Van Ness Pens, so I got to get this back to them at the show. Did you get him, Toby? Are we safe? Yeah, he doesn't care. He's already back to his toy. Oof. Here's the Anoto fancy case. Gun sounds in the country mean someone's going to need a new stop sign. Ours are completely blasted. Yes, that is factually correct. They have been told with a capital T. I like that. Anoto, discover the eternal. Yeah, Toby gave the all clear. All clear? Yeah. He doesn't care anymore. He's got his toy now, so he's happy. He sleeps before we start because I'm quiet, and then as soon as I start talking, he goes and gets his toy. How many times have you lost your mailbox to mailbox baseball? Twice. And then a third time a car backed into it. So, yeah. That's definitely a thing. Twice to baseball bats. Not in a long time, though. Knock on wood. The most recent time was a car hit it. But that was an accident, and they actually came and turned themselves in. All right, pick a winner. Nib Wars. Nib Wars. You have won. What kind of nibs can you put on these pencils? Nib Wars winner. I think this is my most used pen this week. I love this thing. Woohoo! Nib Wars. Email me your shipping address. If you do it like in the next hour or two, I will be shipping these out today. So anyone that won a giveaway today, hey, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Oh, we're not done, are we, Toby? He's reconsidering. What do you think? Are we okay? We're okay. We're good. He's very pensive right now. Nib Wars. Yeah, if you won a giveaway this week, I am shipping as soon as we're done with stream, which is why we're not going to go too long today. We got to get shipping done, then we got to get packing done. Just need an ink to complete the giveaway set. Nice. What makes the giveaway set? Pen, pencil, ink. Is that a complete giveaway set? Pen, pencil, ink. Paper. I mean, that paper's got to be in there, right? Sorry, I'm trying to listen to the sound. It might not actually be shooting. Sorry. Brad, are you trying for one bag again? This is 100% one bag. Because I actually don't have to bring very much to this show. And I don't have to worry about wheeling it through an airport. So I would just take my Tom Ben Aeronaut and throw it in the back of the car. This one is definitive one bag. Although I just can't decide if I'm gonna bring a backpack or not. Probably not. I'll probably just put my Lanier and my laptop and throw it in there. Yeah, it's not too much. Not too much. This one is no consideration. Like, this will be easy one bag. Easy one bag because I don't have as much stuff to bring either. So like the stuff I'm bringing, I only have to bring back this. Then I have to bring the winner, the Pen Addict member winner, who I put this on my desk, who won the 3 inks and the the Lucky Star pen, the Cartwheel Galaxy pen is going to be at the show, so I'm going to bring them this. So like this is all the extra stuff I have to bring to the show. Sling bag for the show, probably. So yeah, then the inks. So like I've started to make myself a little stack before stream this morning of what needed to come with me, so I don't forget. So like there's not much else I need to bring. How do you all transport ink when you fly? That's a good question. I keep Ziploc bags in my suitcase. So if I do buy ink when I'm flying, even if I check a bag or carry it on, at a minimum I put it in the Ziploc bag. So I just leave them in there. Waffle House. What is the over-under on Waffle House meals, chat? 1.5 is the over-under. Are you taking the over or the under? 1.5. I will be there Friday afternoon, all day Saturday, and leaving Sunday morning. Over-under 1.5. Yeah, it's probably 2, isn't it? It's probably at least 2. Because like Friday, it's probably not going to happen. So maybe Saturday morning and Sunday morning kind of thing. What is 0.5 of a meal? Well, you can't have bets without the 0.5s. Going under to bring the balance back? Yeah. So Saturday morning, we need to look at the pin show. Kimberly has said 1 already. Waffles above replacement. Oh my God. Tam Servo, you win today. Waffles above replacement. So, I overthink this. So, if we do Waffle House twice, like Saturday morning, we go straight for the All-Star, right? Saturday morning, it's a long day, probably no lunch involved. Saturday morning, we go straight for the All-Star, which is your waffle, your eggs cooked your way, hash browns or grits. I will go hash browns, bacon. Yeah, that's it. Eggs, bacon, hash brown. Oh, hash browns probably covered, smothered. It's cheese and onions. Waffle. Okay, so that's Saturday. How drunk are we talking? That's where the late night Waffle House throws everything for a loop. So yeah, scattered, smothered, covered. How late are they open? 24/7. I don't love Waffle House's grits. And then Sunday morning, if I do it, since I'm on the road, I'll just have like an omelet or like eggs and toast or something like that. Yeah. And then the problem with Waffle House is the 2 a.m. accessibility. Nobody wants part of that. You're going to have late night Waffle House? Yeah. Kimberly stays up much later than I do. Have you ever seen Bubba Watson in person at a Waffle House? I have not. Do I like grits in general? I love grits. I do. Hey, Bloomin's Pen Club. I've never been to a Waffle House. Need to see if there are any nearby the Bay Area. That is a feature of the Waffle House, yeah. If the Waffle House closes, you know you have to evacuate. That's how you know you live in the South, is when you have the threat level Waffle House. Oh, because you're still on West Coast time? I guess that's true. Never had grits before. I won't say you're missing out, but like it's a thing. Like you're not like that's not one of those things that you must have grits in your life. Like I get it. They're not that special. I happen to like them. Late night Waffle House is great for people watching. Facts. Is this the Waffle House? Yeah. So this is for real, chat. Like this is a real thing. So this is the threat level Waffle House. So this is the if Waffle House ever goes to red, you are in a terrible situation. So a few years ago, we had an ice storm that knocked out a lot of power. for like days, multiple days. And we didn't have any food at the house. The roads were fine. We were able to drive to our local Waffle House, which is like 4 miles away. And they give you so on the code yellow, they give you like a printed out menu. It's like we will make like eggs, toast, grits, like 5 things, and like they would be there serving people, and it would be just like packed. Like it was like this is a legit thing. Like if they like lose refrigeration and things like that, like you get all this limited menu, they go to code yellow. So yeah, I've experienced the limited menu, generator, bottle gas. Yeah. So I've been able to, thankfully, eat at a Waffle House in a code yellow. Code yellow is like extreme. Code red is like nuclear, right? Code red is like blown away, off the charts type of stuff, because they just don't close. So this is what happens when you go to the Atlanta Pen Show. You talk about the Waffle House. Because, chat, it's connected. There's a Waffle House in the hotel parking lot, wall to wall against the hotel. So, yeah. I mean, like people actually do like use that for like the like community relationships type of things. Yeah. So anyway, we will never not talk about the Atlanta Pen Show and Waffle House in the same sentence. It just doesn't happen. It's just a fact of life. The real reason is 7 or 8 years ago, that was literally the only place you could eat besides the Show Hotel. The area around the Show Hotel wasn't really built up. But now there's plenty of things around the Show Hotel that are actually walkable too. I mean, it's not overwhelming choice, but there's at least choice. There's a pizza and beer place. There's a sushi restaurant. There's McDonald's and Starbucks. There's a Publix grocery store. Like 7 or 8 years ago, like we had the Waffle House and the hotel. So that was where we're at. It's not a Hojo. They've changed the hotel ownership like 3 times since I've been going to this show in the past decade. Wyndham, Sonesta, and there was one that really short-lived, maybe like for 1 year in between. I can't remember what it was. Plus late night when the bar kicks you out. True. I'll just go to the pizza place. I don't know if that pizza place is still there. It's really good. And there's one of the best, oh God, is it still there? One of the best barbecue restaurants in the state is about a mile down the road. You have to drive to it. It's not a good walk. It's not an easy walk. One of the best, if it's still there. And we used to have a pen addict that was part of that restaurant group. He since moved to Savannah, but stays in touch sometimes. But he was the chef there for a while. Hey, Momo Crafting. So yeah. Heirloom. Barbecue in Georgia means smoked meats. Barbecue in Georgia means smoking. Smoked meats. So I need to look it up. It's called Heirloom. Legit one of the best places. They had a fire 1 year when we were there. And that's been like 3 years ago, so I don't know if they recovered. So I haven't looked. I just know my friend that worked there, that was the chef there, opened his own place down in Savannah. But it's a well-known, well-loved place. And then some days people will go down. What was our Korean taco place that was down by Knock? I'm blanking all of a sudden. People will go down there, but that's probably 20 minutes away. There's lots of good food in Atlanta, just not always right where we're at. This is what we're doing today, chat. If y'all have taqueria, no. I'm completely blanking. I'll have to look it up. And I've eaten there probably 30 times, and I can't think of the name. If y'all have anything y'all want to talk about, today. Today is the day. Galbi taco kind of thing. I don't really know what that means. It's going to just come to me like a lightning strike here in a minute. But I can't remember. What are you looking for at the show that we can investigate per stationery? So I'm hoping I need to look at inks and paper to see if anyone brings anything interesting, right? Because I didn't do that in Baltimore just for travel reasons. I didn't have enough room to carry a bunch of ink and paper back. So I'll be looking for anything like unique in that area, and there may not be. There may not be. I want to see if anyone. Yes, Stubbs. We can get to that in a second. I don't know if I'll get a chance to check out the Scribo Puma in person. Like, that's on my permanent list of things to check out. The Pilot Decimo, I will see, like, I will check some of, like, the individual sellers to see if they have, like, something that they've picked up along the way, buying, selling, trading pens, to see if there's any weird Decimos out there. That's kind of the short list. As far as new products go, I want to see the new Leonardo Mosaicos. To see the colors. They might be too big for me, right? That's probably the list. Like, I'm not bringing any nibs to get any nib work done. I am going to see, like, all the makers. Like, Brad at Mythic Pens, I only get to see him at the pen show, even though he lives close to me. You could have brought my Puma. Well, I've tried plenty of the Pumas. I just haven't seen. I want to see the new materials in person to see what they look like. I've tried plenty of the old ones, the orange ones and the teal ones and the burgundy ones. New Mosaicos aren't out yet. Gotcha. There's the heirloom page. Are they still open? Yep. Tuesday to Saturday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. That's it. That's it. It's basically in an old convenience store. The Mahjong released a new version of their Vanishing Point. It's a faceted color with black furniture, the A2. So what was the first one, the A1? I'm not, like, super interested in those. I would like to see the creator one, though. You didn't go straight for the orange Puma? I was very tempted. And then I'm glad I waited because they introduced the EEF stock nib. The EEF gold stock nib. And then they launched those 3 new swirly colors. So now I've kind of, like, transitioned into that. The A2 colors look really nice. I might check them out. Ooh, yellow. Yellow. I could be tempted into yellow. They don't have the creator yet anyway. LBA not at ATL. Gotcha. Okay, who had the nib housing story? Stubbs. I have a quick question about a replacement nib housing if I could distract from Toast show talk for a second. Hit us up. What you got, Stubbs? So, yeah, I'll be spending time with my maker friends that I don't get to see there. Anyone know what Wancher uses? The housing that came with the pen is missing a chunk of threading. I thought they used Yovo, but none of what I have will thread with it. Don't really want to have to ship it to Japan after everything I've already dealt with for this thing. Which pen? Because the first Urushi pens, I thought pretty certainly were Yovo. Those were Yovo nibs. The Dream pen? Yeah. Well, I guess they kind of have that custom ebonite feed. That's a good question. I don't know for sure. Yeah, it does have the ebonite feed. Yeah. Now that you say that. I swore their first ones, like when I was getting samples and stuff, they were Yovos. But now that I'm rethinking that with the ebonite feeds, I can't say for sure. And they stopped offering gold nibs with ebonite feeds. Yeah, if you want to send us some pictures, we can pass it around and see. Do I have one here still? I think I have my red one. Do you want me to get my red? So I have my. Or did I sell the red one? I kept something. Do you want me to go see what I have real quick? I can go see what I have real quick. Let me go see. While you do that, I'm going to go see what I have. Let me think where they are before I spend 5 minutes doing something. Yeah, I don't know exactly where they are. We can do that, though. I sold my Kickstarter. I sold the one I paid for. And I kept the ones that they gave me because I don't sell things that people gave me for free. So yeah, I sold the red one, which was my Kickstarter one. I just don't know where I put those other ones. I think they're like in a pin case somewhere, which would take me a minute to find. Any recommendations on what to focus on buying in Japan, pin and non-pin related? So if you're going to spend some time in Japan and you have the opportunity to go to multiple stores, they're going to have some interesting store special models. Like Pilot will do a lot of things that we won't ever see over here. Like if you're a Pilot fan, they'll have custom like store brands will have their own like particular model of a particular pen that you can get, like the Kingdom Note pen or the Atoya pen. Same goes for ink, stuff like that. So that's what you want to look for, stuff that's like very like store specific or country specific or region specific, stuff like that. So that's, I mean, as someone who's never made that trip, that's what I get told. I like the Morazan Athena inks, like those are cool. Like you can get those, I guess they're made by Sailor, but that's kind of a cool thing. So yeah, I'd just be looking for those store exclusive stuff is the tips that I get for when I go. So I hear we're all going to Tokyo this year through Brad. True. If you're on this stream, we're going to go to Tokyo together. That's not factually correct. Okay, here's the, let's pull this up. See what you did? Strings and pedals? See what you did? All right. This is the Mahjong A2. So this is based on the faceted Pilot capless. Where's the big picture? I like that. I like that Tiffany color there in the middle. That teal and silver. And then I do like the yellow and purple. That's pretty cool. Chat, please fund our tickets. We'll stream everything. Pins and arcades. A girl can dream. Right. One of these days, chat. It has to happen, right? It has to happen. Yeah, in the next 2 years. I've been saying that every 2 years. I say in the next 2 years. So yeah, those look pretty good. Did they have a picture of the nib unit? Yep. Too fast. Man, this is just a straight inspiration of the Pilot. I mean, this is like 1-to-1. Oof. I wonder why Pilot doesn't go after them. Does anyone know how many Bezos bucks for Japan? A lot. More importantly, does the converter work better? I doubt it. Like it's such limited capacity. I mean, that's like basically the Con 50, right? I mean, it's literally the same cartridge shape, and that's a Con 50. The internals are different somehow. If you're not careful when you're reassembling, you can launch the NIM unit. Nice. No, I like the colors. How do y'all organize your converters? I had my tray out yesterday. I already put it up, but I have a little tray with all the different sizes. Did the Namiki vanishing points from the 90s accept pilot nib units? Yes, because I swapped mine around. I have the black faceted, and I have swapped the nib units in there. Even though I keep the stock nib unit in there, I want to get an A1 clipless so I can feel what it's like. Yeah, it's good. But yeah, I have like a little tray. My nib tray that I got out yesterday is also a converter tray. It's got the dividers in there that you can move around, so I can have bigger ones for converters and smaller ones for nibs, things like that. So, but I already put it back because I get scared about it. All right, Stubbs. Stubbs has us a picture. Let's see if we got it here. Sorry about the wait. That was pretty fast. It's like the whole top end of it is cracked, huh? Like it came off completely. That is weird. Yeah, it's missing like half. Like this thread here should be like double. Right? Should be about like right here. Has some patent expired on the VP? Maybe that's why Platinum and Endless are making click pins. I mean, Platinum didn't do anything that's even close to a vanishing point other than making a retractable pin. And you can't just like say, hey, no one can make a retractable pin. I know people like the Mahjong because of the price point, but they are different pins. Figured it would be easier to move the nib and feed into new housing. Can't get anything to screw into the section, though. Yeah, so the section is cleared out, though. I assume you can see that pretty easily, right? What would you have or have you done when you feel like you don't know where to go next with your pin collection, but you know you won't stop getting pins altogether? Use something I haven't used in a while. I don't miss like not buying things, right? Like I'm fine if I never buy another pin, right? At the same time, I'm going to buy a lot more pins. So like I don't worry about it. I will go and start using things that I haven't used in a long time, right? Like I never worry about buying pins because I know I'm going to buy another pin. So I don't sweat it, but like I don't push myself. It's like, oh, I gotta have this, gotta have that, which is different. Like in the past 5 years, that's how I've been probably. Before that, I would I'm just smashing buy buttons and going to pin shows and going, right? It just comes over time. But like use something you haven't used in a long time. And then eventually, you know, you're going to buy another pin. Something like 6 months from now, you're going to say, oh, look at that. That looks pretty sweet. I don't have anything like that. I'm going to get that. That's how I treat it. So. Maybe Pilot just knows that people buying Mahjong aren't cross-shopping the two. Yeah, like one of the things, like even like listening back to my thing on the Apple Boom podcast, it's still like my ideas a lot of times are very like closed-minded as far as like this community-based ideas, right? So like, yeah, people who maybe buy those Mahjong pins may have never heard of Pilot, right? So stuff like that. There will always be another chance to buy a pastel safari, right? Just remember that. Just remember that. There will always be another chance for a pastel Lambi safari, or at least a green one. Friend infected me with the mechanical keyboard bug. I bought one. I have 2 kits on the way. I told him I'm done after he said, like with pins. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Be content with what you have. Like, I'm never going to not buy pins. I would like to have a manageable amount of pens. I would like to spend my money correctly, right? That was one of the things I discussed on the Apple Boom show is like is you everyone wants to make sure that they're spending their money like correctly, right? Like I'm going to buy more stuff. It's a fact. But I don't have to buy all the stuff, and I can think about and be considerate, and I can use the things that I have, right? It all kind of works together, right? Magic. I predict these pastel safaris will be around for years. They're going to sell well. They're good colors, and they're good pens. They'll be around for a while. Like I said, we might see retailers mix and match some of those, like in a off the record kind of way, right? In person purchases. Do you ever try to focus on one type of brand or pen? No, it's not in my DNA. That would be great, Stubbs, if there was a piece in there, because I still think it might be a Yovo housing. So, yeah. You wish they were matte? Which ones? The Mahjons? Or the pastels? It says they're matte. The specs say they're matte. We looked yesterday. The pictures don't look matte at all. The product description says matte on them. Is that what we're talking about? Or am I completely off? I think the green will sell out. The other two will hang on. I think the order is green, blue, pink. They are shiny. I asked Goldspot. That's funny. All the pictures make them look shiny. Shiny matte. Imagine. Brooks could probably do that. After trying a few gold nibs, I realized that gold doesn't automatically being better. Do you have a top 2 steel nib? Fearing King, I talk about this all the time. You are in the right place. I never, ever equate gold to better. Ever. Never, ever, ever, ever. So I don't have a specific place I talked about it. You can always Google what's Brian Gray at Edison Pen. In praise of the steel nib. Just Google in praise of the steel nib. And like I agree with everything Brian said a decade ago. In Japan, the pink lamy will outsell the others. Probably. And stepped in King Tut, gold is better than that one. True. I will grant you that. So, I mean, steel nibs. My steel nib ranking. Bach has gotten better, so they're not like a void, but it's still Yovo, Schmidt, Bach. But that's discounting like, and those are all still behind like Pilot. Like Pilot steel nibs are great. Faber-Castell and Diplomat do great steel nibs. And yeah, those are made in the same factories that Yovo and Bach are made, right? So yeah, Bach is good. Bach I used to avoid because I felt they were a little bit too flexible and too inconsistent for what I wanted in a steel nib, but they've changed. FCs or Yovos? So yeah, I still prefer Yovo, and I prefer Yovo because of the firmness. I prefer Schmidt because of the consistency, and then Bach is right there too. Like, they're not bad. Nothing wrong with Bach nibs. Where, like 5 years ago, I would actively avoid Bach nibs. Now I don't care. I have an old beat-up Pilot my dad used in grad school in the 50s, and the nib is wonderful. Yeah, they're good. Steel Arrow is great. Yeah, so like Kaweco, Diplomat, all those other mostly German brands, Otto Hutt, Waldman, their nibs are being made in the Yovo and or Bach facilities. Faber-Castell is another one, yeah. Does Opus use Bach? Yeah, both, right? Yeah, Sergeant Stretch, both. I don't know how to tell the difference. Anoto, I don't know. I tried to figure that out when I did the review. It's either Yovo or Bach. I don't think that they're not making their own nibs. The interesting thing about that Anoto, it had a different feel and it had kind of a different tip shape angle to where I couldn't just look at it and go, oh, this is X, right? It was shaped a little bit differently. It wrote like a champ. Oh, the Edison page is down. That stinks. I wonder if he moved it somewhere. Add a spreadsheet once. Yeah, there's a spreadsheet out there that I found. But it's out of date. I really like my Waldman steel nib. I've used Kimberly's and they are freaking great. So I think we're actually in a pretty good situation right now where like there's no steel nib manufacturers I would avoid. And I legitimately used to avoid Bach. I just thought the material thickness wasn't it for the way that I wrote. And when it caused more problems, they've solved whatever issues they're having. Like, I'm good now. What are the views here about Waldman? I mean, I think they're fantastic. I mean, they're expensive. It's just like the Anoto, the Auto Hut, and the Waldman are all in that category of they're more expensive than their peers, but individually, the quality and performance of them is excellent. So you just have to decide if you want to spend the money, right? Do you want to spend 25% more? I mean, most of the times I say yeah, because like if you find a style you like in that brand, you're gonna be very happy with the product. Pat Unsorted, pen show time. Let's go. Waldman versus Leonardo. I mean, I'm a Leonardo guy because I like the acrylics. Waldman does a lot of metals. Have you talked about the Midori dip pen and is it new? I have not. It's kind of new. Last 6 months. I actually have I have one coming to me. So I'll do a review of it. Some of the Midori dip pen and Midori ink. STL Art Supply is going to send me that to test out. So, I will tell you before I even review it, it's going to be overpriced for what it is, right? But it's going to be fine. It's something to play with. Midori, for all the love I've given Midori, their pen and pencil offerings are lacking for me for value, for like performance and value. Midori paper, S tier. Midori pen and pencil products, B tier. Right. So yeah, like back to the Waldman versus Leonardo, they're not even in the same category for me. Right? They like those two pens do not compare. Like Waldman is in the category with like Auto Hut, maybe Faber-Castell to a degree, maybe not. Where Leonardo is in the category with like Montegrappa. More overpriced than Drillog? No. Relatively speaking, probably not. Jen makes shapes. If your idea of going to a pen show is for social part, like that's a great way to look at it. Like it's a social meetup, and oh, by the way, there's pens and ink and stuff. So yeah, definitely. So yeah, there's like that whole class of Waldman Auto Hut pens, Anoto's in that category too. There's just like you just have to answer those questions for yourself because the end result is you're going to get a great pen. Relative price points or a little bit more than some other brands that are like top tier also. So, oh yeah, the Drillog's just going to be expensive by nature. It just doesn't work well enough. Like I still like my fine one, but I've been kind of disappointed in like the two larger sizes. Montegrappa Mina versus Leonardo Momenta Zero. It's got to be the LMZ on pure value. Yeah, the Montegrappa that is comparable. Is the Elmo. The Montegrappa Elmo is the most comparable to the Memento Zero. Yeah. That's really my favorite part of going. I don't see my pin family enough. Exactly, Crafty Becky. I wish I had paid a little more attention to stuff in Baltimore because that pin mug you got is banging. My wife, who is not into this stuff, has mentioned it multiple times about how good I did with the mug. So I will get another mug at some point, get her one. And she's not even a pin person. Got to run car inspection time. Nice. I'm looking at the San Francisco Pin Show. Told a friend who lives out there she wants to join the fun on Saturday. She asked if you were here for 3 days. What are you doing on Friday? I said Pin Show. Exactly. Exactly. Kakamori is superior. I think that is the end game. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I agree. All right, let's do another giveaway. Then I'm probably gonna wrap it up because I really need to get to work today, Chad. I need to do shipping and packing, and I have a little bit of extra stuff to do today, clothes washing, stuff like that. Because not only am I going out of town now, I'm coming home and then leaving again. No shipping stream. I need to focus up on that and get it done. I have a 2-hour window I need to ship in, and I need to knock it out. And I can get it done. Atlanta Pen Show. It's gonna be fun. So Slumberland Studio asked me in Baltimore to post pics on Instagram of the show, and I'm terrible about doing that. At the shows, I'm even terrible about taking pictures for the member recap that I do. You just end up forgetting or not wanting to stop what you're doing to take pictures so much. Kimberly does a really good job with that too. You got to dedicate an hour to say I'm gonna do this work stuff or work related stuff. But I want to post more pictures on Instagram, so I will try to do that. Awesome. We'll see you there, Pat. I listen to you all the time. I don't do what you say. I don't do what you say, but I listen to everything you say. It's in theory, that's a great idea. In theory, it's yes, I should do that more, and I should do an Instagram live, and I should do more Instagram stories. And I just never do. You want show pictures? Look at Independence live streams on Fridays. That's one of the best things about the shows is Independence Mike on YouTube. If anyone can grab that link real quick while I do this giveaway on Friday afternoon. Usually, does he do it a specific time, 4 p.m.? We'll spend an hour walking the show. It's great. It's great. So yeah, I was Mike's got it, but when I go somewhere, I set a 1 hour timer on my phone, and when it goes off, I hit restart. Then once an hour, my phone is in my hand to take a picture. That's a pretty good idea. Every hour, clink. But got that last chunk of housing out of the section. It's still Yovo, and I can actually screw one in now. Let's go, Stubbs. I'm glad we figured that out because that was kind of confusing all of us. Is this should work. What is up? Perfect. Perfect. Do you want to come up to the Boston show in September? Yes. Will I come up to the Boston show in September? Who can say? Probably not. Probably not, because I'll probably be going to Orlando. But Boston, again, on the list. Boston is one day, but I could go to Apple Boom Boston. That's what I'm calling it. I don't even know the real name of the store. Is it Apple Boom Boston? Or is it called something else now? It is 2 days now? Gotcha. Mail the 2 halves to Wancher. Nice. I'll be at the Orlando Pen Show. Nice. I'm going to Orlando for sure. Miss G's Crafties is doing her journaling class again. I will not go to it again this year. Just kidding, Steph. But I'm not coming. I'll pretend like I'm gonna come though. I'm gonna keep the faith. How about San Fran this year? I don't know. Steph and I just see if we need to time our arrivals again. We showed up at the same time, so we got hugs in the parking lot because we rolled up at the same time. DC, I'm probably gonna book DC next month. That parking situation at that Orlando hotel is weird. I'm not going to lie. It's a weird parking situation. Damn right you'll book DC. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and when I get back from vacation, I need to figure out the summer and fall show schedule. Nothing's booked right now. Good thing we didn't have to move the cars. I was planning on it because I felt like I was parking in like a prison yard. I live 10 miles from the hotel and already have my hotel booked for DC. Nice. See if I can convince the hubs to go to Orlando because it's my birthday weekend. A lot of people did Orlando plus Penn Show Orlando. I parked just outside of the big car cage. Yeah, I did. That's the thing, Nobod. Is like I didn't know. Like, do I go in the cage? Do I go out of the cage? Like, am I gonna be in the clink? Or are they gonna lock me in? What are we doing? All right, let's do a giveaway. What did I give away already? Pencils. All right. Let's figure out what else. What did you need, Nib Wars? What else did you need to complete? Do you need ink or paper? What did you need, Nib Wars? You needed ink? I don't think I have any ink in here. Oh, I might have some. Oh, look. There's one right here. All right, let's do an ink. Conway Stewart. Tavi. What color's Tavi, chat? What color's Tavi? This is a Diamine Conway Stewart ink that I got from somewhere. Navy. We'll open it up. Orange. Mongoose. Cat. Brown. It's either red or blue. I can't remember which. I think. Let's see what color it is. Looks bluish. Dark blue. Ricky Tikki Tavi was one of my favorite stories when I was a kid. Yeah, it's a blue. It's a blue, but I can't tell if it's like a blue black or like a dark blue or a navy. Kind of looks navy-ish. So yeah, this was a custom color they made for Conway Stewart. They made a few colors. Great Diamine 50 milliliter bottle. Oh, these are the big 80 milliliter bottles. Dang. This is a good ink. I mean, you can't go wrong with Diamine. Custom color. So yeah, let's give away Conway Stewart Tavi. Yeah, I'm not even sure if I'm saying Navy Tavi, right? It could be Tavi. It could be Tavi. Tavi, Tavi, Tavi. I haven't done Wordle yet today. We should do that. All right, let's do a giveaway. I think we're out of the. Oh, they did some swatches. Interesting. We'll look at that in just a second. Ooh, do I want to give this away? This looks nice. This looks like a me ink, chat. Yeah, that's cool. Looking good, chat. How old is this? 2019? Yeah. Looking good. Where did we get this ink from? I forget. Tave. I bought it Target. True. The heck was that ad on the right side? I don't know, but I'm not going back. All right, let's do this giveaway. All right, giveaway's open. Exclamation point raffle. Oh. It's a testosterone supplement ad. I see it now. Meep Meeps, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. It's like Gourmet Pens, Apple Boom, Birmingham Pen Company, PW Ackerman. What happens when you take testosterone supplement? We're not going to show that on stream. What does happen? I don't know. It looked like very calcium related. It was not. It was not pleasant. Whatever it was. Wow, I have double chat bots going. What happens if you add testosterone supplement to your ink? That would be not good. What would be not good? I would have much more manly writing. Oh, what is happening? All right, you got like 30 seconds to enter. Anyone can enter. I'll ship this ink worldwide. I don't think anywhere's freezing except like Sweden right now. If you're in Sweden, we might need to hold. You might need to hold. Your pens grow abs. That is true. Yeah, that's where we're at. So we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna. It's a stone paper ad. It's a stone paper ad. We're gonna do this. We're probably gonna have to wrap it up here, chat. You just got snow yesterday. That's true. Like up north, it was snowing a little bit in the past few days or the past weeks. Balmy 31 in Maine. Nice. Yeah, so if you win the ink and you need me to hold the ink, I do that. Below freezing in New Jersey. We actually did have a little cool front move in yesterday. We did get down in the 40s in the morning. So if you win this and it is cold where you are and we worry about freezing ink, I do hold these. I will hold ink to ship to you. But I still like giving away. I'm not going to not give away ink. I like giving away ink. All right, let's pick a winner. The winner is, come on, Nib Wars, let's go. Bork Ben Bork. I said Bork and Toby woke up. Maybe it's just because I was yelling. Sorry. You can go back to sleep. Bork Ben Bork, let's go. Let's go. All right, we got it. Oh, Bork Ben Bork, are you here? Are you present to win? You better be present to win because I already wrote your name, but I don't see you claiming. I don't see you claiming your Tavi Tavy Navy Gravy ink. I don't see you in there. There you are. There you are. Toby win. Toby winning. There you are. Email me. If you email me soon, like in the next 30 minutes. All right, see you, Cocolina. You have an awesome day as well. If you email me soon, I will ship this today. If you don't email me soon, I will ship it in like 2 weeks. Give or take. Give or take, chat. All right. Let's go hang out with our second favorite goldsmith. Kirtissa is up to something cool today. It looks like rings and things. I don't even know what's going on here. Stream keeps freezing. Yeah, no rush. It's fine. Said I'm not able to go this weekend, but have a blast. Eat waffles for me. Yeah, maybe we'll do Waffle House live stream. Me and Kimberly, Waffle House live stream. What do you think, Kimberly? That would be scary. That would be sketchy AF. Sketchy AF. All right. You have to follow us on Instagram for that because that's where it would be. I'm not going to Twitch stream it. We'll just throw up the phones and Instagram some waffles. Friend of the show live from Waffle House. I can't find my iPhone mic, or I would do a friend of the show from my iPhone. I have a microphone, I have a really nice iPhone microphone. I can't find it for the life of me. JJ, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. All right, Kirtissa. Let's go raid the world's second greatest goldsmith. All right. Y'all have a good day. See you in the ATL. Bye.